is a quick overview of the Google Slides 2016. When you select Google Slides, you'll see that it opens up and you can see previous slides that you've created, as well as selecting from templates up here. If you move it forward, you can make more templates, or you can just start from a blank slide. Once you open up your slides, you'll notice that you have themes on the right-hand side, and you can pick from any of the themes. I'm just going to select this theme here. I can add text. I can change this text by highlighting it and playing with the fonts that are located up here. Or if I select more, I have size and all of my editing tools for text. If I wanted to add a new slide, I can click this downward arrow or the plus sign. The plus sign will give me the exact same type of slide. The arrow down will let me choose a different type. So I'm going to go ahead and choose a different type here. And in this case, I'm going to insert an image. Below it, I can go up to the insert button here and I can select image. And we have 3 different kinds of images that we can insert into a Google Slides, just like we could with Google Docs. I'm going to go ahead and do a search, and I'm going to put in the beach. These are labeled for commercial reuse with modifications. So this is your best bet if you're going to be working on a slide presentation that you're going to be publishing. Once I insert the image, I can resize it into my slide. I can then come up here and I can crop the image. I could mask it if I wanted to, so I might make it turn into a circle in this case. I can come in and under the More button, only because I have themes up, so if I get rid of themes, I'll see Image Options. Image options let me recolor it, and I don't really feel the need to recolor it, or change the transparency. This can be helpful when using it as a background image and adding text over it. I have the choices to add text boxes and shapes. I could also change the background of my slide, and if I change the background, I could just change the color. Or I can choose an image. So I'm going to choose an image such as the beach in this case. And now the beach is going to go in the background, and then I'm going to have the picture of the beach above it. So I can play with my backgrounds and add images in different ways. I'm going to go ahead and create another slide. And this time I'm going to insert video. To insert video, you select the insert button and the word video. You can only do video from YouTube. That doesn't mean that you can't create your own videos, load them up to YouTube as a private video, and then insert them into your slide. It's kind of a workaround. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find a video about beach. This lets me have the little preview right away. Looks like there was an earthquake that hit Daytona Beach. And I say select. It places it into my slide, and then I can resize it and move it around just like I did with my images. What's nice about video inserted into a Google slide is that in the presentation mode, it plays directly in the slide instead of linking out to YouTube, which is very helpful in the classroom. Other things to notice is I do have transition. So once I'm on a slide, I have the transition feature up here. I can add for it to cube in. That seems to be what all the kids like. And I can also say to do that for all of the slides. And then I have the choice to hit play. When I hit play, it shows me what it would look like. So I added an animation or a transition. I also have the nice research button. So if I clicked research, it's going to open up a Google search window right next to me. This is very, very helpful, and I'm going to add another slide. because now once I have the research window up here, I could actually drag and drop these images into my slide. And they keep their URL tag for where they came from, because these are not copyrighted free images, which is very nice, especially with our younger students who can't quite grasp the whole works cited. So then an educator can just look at it and I could click on it and it would take me there. We can insert tables. We can also use a feature that's very helpful. When presenting, we can do a Q&A. So I'm going to get ready to present this slide. And instead of presenting, I'm going to select Present with a Q&A view. When I do this, it pulls up a presenter's view and I get to click the word Start. When I click the word Start, what happens is a URL is added to the slide presentation. The people in the audience are going to use this URL to add questions here below. It's a really neat feature that helps you interact with your audience in a better way. Also in presentation view, you have your laser pointer. So I'm going to be able to show my laser pointer here. I'm also going to be able to click back into presenter view at any point in time if I've lost that window and I need to get back to it. If my students are starting to cause a little bit of chaos, I can go ahead and turn off the feature that allows them to ask questions. Google Slides is wonderful for collaboration, so you can work with more than one person by sharing this session. And just add the person's name below. Now this person could go in and they could be working on the slides at the exact same time as I am, making true group collaboration work. We can leave each other comments. So we could go back to this slide and I could highlight this image and select comment. And I could say, might need to be a bit brighter. Then my collaborator would see that and be able to make the changes. It does not show up when I go into present mode. So you will not see the comments in present mode. If we were working in this together, we would be able to chat. I would know I could chat because I would see a little icon right up about here that would show me somebody else's in the document as well. And then I could select a chat. A chat is an offline comment that does not save with the slide worksheet. Comments, however, do. They show back up here. If you were working really hard and you wanted to be able to edit the document a little bit more, you can go in and you can look at your master. This is the master slide. So I might go ahead and on this master slide, change the font. And I'm going to change it to Happy Monkey. And then when I exit out of this master slide, every time I add a new one in that program, it's going to have the new font. So I can play around with master slides as well. I can also layer things. So I could set by right-clicking, I can order it, send it to the back or to the front. And I have a nice feature to reset images. This is great if you were setting up a template for your students. You just wanted them to keep it the same but change the images. When I hit reset or replace the image, I can go out and find a new one of a shark. And now it's going to stay in that same proportion and replace the image. It's very nice. This is our overview for 2016 Google Slides.